Mark was just in here talking about the sheer variety of stuff you guys have thrown at them, from the different zones to kind of the base stuff with Jokic at the level to drop by whatever variety it may be. What has kind of the process been like in terms of your involvement, kind of situation to situation on some of that stuff, and just sort of the delegation of it as you guys have gone through these 2 rounds?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of my background, so it's not something that's new for me. And obviously, playing teams as good as these teams we've played, optionality is how you survive. So, yeah, we've thrown different things out there. We'll do the same thing today, tinker with things that we thought that worked, react the right way to the way that they space the court differently in the second half of Game 4. But, yeah, we have to throw looks at Shea and Jalen that are different after timeouts, start of quarters, all those things. So, yeah, that's something I'm into. You have to be careful. You don't want to go too far where you lose the spirit of your base defense, because your base defense is what gets you here throughout the season. But, that stuff, to slow down the pace of the game a little bit, especially on the road, it goes a long way, I think, in staying in games. And you have to take chances sometimes. And sometimes it looks bad when someone takes a wide open shot because the rotation wasn't correct or whatever it may be. But the same thing happens in man. So, yeah, I think it's part of my background, and also I think the guys have high enough IQ to take in a lot of information with one day in between games, and it's affected the games in a positive way for the most part.
David, for Nikola's individual successes, people always say he's the same guy regardless. Do you notice any differences in him when he's going through an uncharacteristically inefficient stretch, or is it still the same Joker you get every day?
No, he's been great. The same film session yesterday. I had a lot of opinions. Obviously, he wants to shoot the ball better and be more efficient, just like the rest of our guys. I wouldn't say anybody was efficient in the last game outside of their bench. So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's a grind. The playoffs are a grind, and just like the regular season, you're going to go through ups and downs. And, I saw it with him in the Clipper series. It's coming. And, he's short in a lot of his shots, and people are going to say it's fatigue. I think it's also the ups and downs of, how hard this is and playing every other day. But the efficiency, we know it's there. It's inside of him. The defensive rebounding has been great. We just talked about defensively, his levels and pick and rolls. So there's so many things with him that are major positives. You're running your whole offense through him mainly, getting people involved. So, the turnovers have to come down with him and our whole team. And I think the efficiency is going to come with him just because the way he is and how he works daily. It's almost impossible for it not to come back. So he's fine. Our team's fine. 3-game series. So I think everybody's kind of on the same page here. We turned the page from Game 4, put ourselves in a great situation here. So he's excited for the game, as are the rest of the guys.